Have you ever heard the expression, practice makes perfect? Well, in this insights, I'm going to share with you that it is one of the biggest lies that I've ever heard. Because practice does not make perfect. You can practice, if you do it incorrectly, you can practice till you're blue in the face, red in the face, I don't care. You can practice for 40 years and still not gaining anything. So it is practicing in the right way perfectly every single time, measure the results, and when you do get the results, then keep on practicing that. That is going to give you the results that you want in life. Okay, so let's make it practical. And let me show you where people are going wrong with this thinking that practice makes perfect. You see, when I invest my money, what does that make me? That makes me the investor. In other words, I am the investor, and the science that I do is that of investing. So what's a science? We need to understand the basics. A science is basically doing certain things in a certain way to get a certain outcome. So if I'm going to get the outcome that I want, then I'm going to practice that, and by doing that consistently and over a period of time, I'm going to turn that into an art. And that art will be, the results will be that I can retire financially free, as an example. So let's analyze it and let's understand the science. What is it that we are actually doing if we give our money away? Are we investing, or are we practicing to give our money away? Well, I've got a surprise for you, because we are practicing, not investments, we are practicing how to give our money away because we don't understand the basic principles. I hope that makes sense, because the moment that you're going to get that, you'll understand why the majority of people will never become rich in their lives. It is simply impossible. So, let's take it one step further. I must understand the principles of what is going on. So if I want to invest 100,000 Rand, I haven't got it at the moment, I'm going to work harder, put in more time, blood, sweat and tears to get to the 100,000 and then to invest it. So before I do all this, I go to a financial institution and I say, if I've got 100,000 Rand at 10% growth, if that's the projected value, in 5 years' time, how much money will you give me? And they're going to tell me it's going to be 161,051 Rand. And the average investor, that is not an investor, that is actually giving their money away, will think, well, that's not bad, because I'm going to gain 61,000 Rand and 51 Rand. Right. So, as a wealth creator, I'm going to have a look at the bigger picture, because the bigger picture tells me, first of all, I have to pay tax on that money. Right? So, how much must I actually earn? How much more time and effort must I put in to earn this money additional? I must earn 166,667 Rand and 67 cents. So that I can give away, because of my ignorance, 66,667 Rand to the system that deliberately basically is set up to keep me poor. So I'm going to put in 166,666 Rand to make in 5 years' time. That's the effort that I'm going to put in, so that I can get back 161,051 Rand. So I've lost immediately 5,615 Rand just like that, because I'm ignorant and because I think I'm practicing something, but I don't know the rules of the game and the skill set. Right, so I'm sitting with another problem, because I'm comparing present value with future value. So as a wealth creator, I know that I have to bring the future value back to the present value and then compare apples with apples. So if you're going to do that, and you say and make the assumption that, let's assume the inflation rate is 9% over a 5-year term, that 161,000 Rand is the equivalent of 104,672 Rand and 10 cents if you're an auditor. Right, that means I've just wrote off 61,994 in terms of the effort that I've put into this investment. So because of the system, because the way that they want us to practice is set up to benefit them, I've just lost almost 62,000 Rand. So if I can summarize this in terms of, it is not practice makes perfect. It is practicing the right thing perfectly every single time And the only way that you can do that, you have to do the practicing. You have to become the investor, right? You cannot give your money away because that's practicing the wrong thing. You have to become the investor. You have to understand the science behind it. Then, and only then, and by taking full control and responsibility, can you say that you become the investor. And it's only by becoming an investor and checking your results, and when you do get the right results, then you can say, I'm going to keep on doing this over and over until I'm financially rich. Thank you for your time. It's Dr. Dreyer, founder of the Wealth Creators University. I hope that you enjoyed this Wealth Insights and that you've learned something, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next Wealth Insights. Thanks.